Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we will talk about different types of networks like AON, activity on nodes, and AOA networks like activity on arrow. In this lecture, we will discuss and compare the activities on nodes with activities on arrows. We will also discuss some examples based on activity on node and activity on arrow. Let's discuss these activity on nodes and activity on arrows. For your convenience, I'll discuss and explain the slides with English, in English and in Urdu as well. Activity on nodes. Activity on nodes, as the name suggests, are the activities that are on nodes. For example, here we have activities A, activity B, and activity C. So activity A is on node. This circle represents the node. Activity B represent activity on node B, and the C represent activity C on node C. This means that A comes before B and C comes before B comes before C. It means that when A is finished, the B will start, and C will start after finishing B. So after finishing A, we can start B, and after finishing B, we can start C. Similar is the activity we have here, but it is represented in a different manner. Here we have the activities on arrows. Activity A is on arrow, activity B is on arrow, and activity C is again on arrow. So that's why we call it activity on arrow. And here the meaning is same, that A will comes before B and B comes before C. Or we can say that we can start activity B after finishing activity A, and we can start activity C after finishing activity B. Here you can see that we can start activity C when A and B both activities are completed. So A and B starts at the same time, and that must be completed before starting the activity C. So A and B must both be completed here before C can start. Similar, the meaning here is same, but its representation is different. On activity on arrow, we can represent this thing like this. Activity C, we can start activity C when A and B both activity are finished. Similarly, we can see another example here. Please look at this example very keenly and carefully. Activity B and activity C cannot begin until A is completed. So when activity A completes, it represents that activity B and activity C will start then. We can represent it again, the meaning is same, but the representation is different. Activity B and C we can start activity B and C once activity A is finished. Here we have some complex examples. You can see that C and D cannot begin until A and B are completed. Here we have two arrows that can, from A to C and from A to D, and we have another two arrows, okay, that are leaving B, mean from B to C and from B to D. So that means if I split this example, I can interpret it like this. Activity C will start when activity A and activity B are completed. Similarly, activity D will begin when activity A and activity B are completed. So as a whole, we can discuss it like this, that activity C and D cannot begin until activity A and activity B are completed. And we can represent it here on activity on arrow. This is one of the, and this E, example E, is one of the most important examples because we have dummy activity here, and the dummy activity is in activity on arrow. So if we interpret this one, we can say that activity C cannot begin until both activity A and activity B are completed. एक्टिविटी सी तब तक स्टार्ट नहीं हो सकती जब तक एक्टिविटी बी और ए दोनों कंप्लीट ना हो, और एक्टिविटी डी तब तक स्टार्ट नहीं हो सकता जब तक एक्टिविटी बी कंप्लीट ना हो, क्योंकि एरो सिर्फ डी की तरफ, सिर्फ बी की तरफ से एरो आया है। तो इसका मतलब यह है कि डी तब स्टार्ट होगा जब सिर्फ बी कंप्लीट हो जाए, लेकिन सी तब स्टार्ट हो सकता है जब ए और बी दोनों कंप्लीट हो। अगर मैं इसको यहां पे डिस्कस करूं तो मैं इस तरह कर सकता हूं कि अगर आप देखें, सी तब स्टार्ट होगा जब ए और बी दोनों कंप्लीट हो, तो सी तब स्टार्ट होगा जब ए और बी दोनों कंप्लीट हो, और बी से अगर आप देखें तो दो एरोज गई हैं, यानी सी और डी की स्टार्ट के लिए जरूरी है कि बी जो है वो फिनिश हो, वो कंप्लीट हो। तो डी और सी के लिए जरूरी है कि बी कंप्लीट हो, इसलिए हम यहाँ पे डमी एक्टिविटी जो है वो ड्रॉ करते हैं।